Hi everybody and welcome to Vlog with a View. Now I'm a bit previous with this. I normally upload this on a Sunday and I'm filming this on Tuesday the 29th of September because a little bird going by the name of the BBC has told me that it's going to be foul weather this week. So I've been catching the rays today while I can. And I've just been down onto the beach to do a little channel trailer for Visit FYLDE COAST for our YouTube channel. So I thought while I'm here, I'll do this week's Vlog with a View. And then if we get rained off and blown away, we'll be well prepared in advance. So I'm going to walk in a bit of a circle. Because I've been all the way around the pleasure beach, I've been down Central Pier, you name it, I've done it this morning. So I think I've done my exercise for one day. I don't think I need to do any more walking about. So last week's Vlog with a View, I was groaning and mumbling. Oops, got to backtrack for that. Piece of sea glass, pretty piece of sea glass. That's a nice one. Last week's Vlog with a View, I was moaning and grumbling about coronavirus going on forever, amen. And I'd come down onto the beach and I just didn't feel in the mood to be my normal bright and breezy self. So apologies if I depressed you. Normally I am chirpy and optimistic and quite upbeat about most things, and to be fair, I do see the glass half full side of life, but I just felt browned off last week. Anyway, you left some really lovely comments in response to my chunter, and Eric Freethinker said that he'd coped with lockdown because he was always busy and he'd got lots of hobbies and lots of interests and lots of things to do, and perhaps that could be the subject for another Vlog with a View. So I thought it might be interesting to ask you what you've been doing to cope with all this lockdown palaver. So for example, today I've been into Blackpool obviously to do a video, but I've not really been near anybody. The only shop I've been in was the pet shop on my way home. I've not touched anything. I've sort of deliberately been walking around with my hands beside my sides so that I didn't touch anything. I went in my own car, so I've not been on public transport. So all in all, I didn't feel in any way that I'd put myself or anybody else, in fact, at risk. But it's definitely curtailing everybody's lives, and you can see when you do go out that it is a lot quieter, and it is, there's a lot less people about. So if everybody's stopping in, what is it that you're doing? I'm just curious, because me and my mum said this at the beginning of lockdown. It must be awful if you've not got any hobbies and you've not got anything to occupy your mind, and you're incarcerated in your living room, but you've got nothing to do and you've got no hobbies and no interests, and you just sort of sat twiddling your thumbs and climbing up the walls, because by now you would be, wouldn't you? I mean, we're so fortunate. I said this the other day when, in fact, I walked across the top of these rocks, didn't I? I said this the other day that, where else would you want to be in lockdown other than here? Because I can't think of anywhere in particular. It's like Goldilocks land. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's lovely. So, I've got the benefit of being able to come out and do this and have a little walk on the beach, and when I've done, I'm going to go back to my desk and carry on where I left off. But I've got other hobbies as well. I've got a little bit of my dad's artisticness, so I like doing arty things. At the minute I'm making Christmas cards for our Seaside Emporium shop because they're all handmade. So I'm sort of October-ish is the time when people have been buying them for weeks, but October-ish is the time when it really kind of cranks up. So last night, and I've got another pile to do today, I'm making Christmas cards in advance and packing them up and getting them ready for sale, which I find quite therapeutic actually. I like doing basket weaving sort of jobs. I find it quite satisfying, sort of sticking envelopes up and that kind of stuff. I like doing crosswords. I find it very difficult to sit and watch television and not do something else at the same time though. I find that I've got to be occupied. So I don't actually watch a lot of television, to be honest. But one thing I do like doing, and you probably think this is really weird, is adult colouring. You might have seen them actually in newsagents and stationery shops and whatnot. And there's been this craze over the last, I should say, probably 5 years for what they call adult colouring books. Now, if you think colouring books, you might think kind of Dumbo sat on a ball for a 4-year-old to colour in. And these are so far removed from that, I couldn't even begin to tell you. Because you can get the most gorgeous books and patterns and designs, and there's something for everybody. There's, from one end of the spectrum, there's sort of really modern ones that are full of swear words and rude phrases, right through the spectrum to the ones that I like, which have sort of got, I don't know, sort of, I suppose, grown-up fairy tales. The one I'm doing at the moment is by I think she's Korean author called Daria Song, and it's sort of a loose fantasy of a little girl that's going on this journey and flying away in hot air balloons and things. And the pictures are really complicated. So as I'm colouring it in, it looks like a proper picture, proper painting. Not like kids done it in a Crayola pen. Here we are again at Mary's Shell in the sunshine this time. So I enjoy doing that, and it's so absorbing. I'm going to turn around now. I'm going to turn around and walk back. It's so absorbing and so interesting, and if you find that you're a bit of a stress head and you get yourself wound up easily, I would recommend it to anybody, because it just completely fixes your mind on that little patch that you're doing. And I use all kinds of things. I use watercolour paints, I use ink paints, pencils, you name it, I've got one. But it's a brilliant hobby. If you can't, I mean, like at the moment, we're all sort of stuck inside. So you can just do 10 minutes at a time even. It takes me about a year to do a book. So that's my time passing thing for coronavirus. I enjoy gardening as well. That's something I like doing, but you need the weather for that. You need the weather, and you need a good strong back as well. In fact, just digressing slightly, I can't get anything done this week for watching the robin in our back garden. I think I'm right in saying that robins migrate. And this little chap's turned up about probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. And he's a right little triller. And for some bizarre reason, he keeps flying at our windows. So we've got a window at the bottom of the stairs where you go up to our office. And he keeps just sort of flying, not into the window, but up to the window and hovering. I can only think he's trying to catch flies off it, because it's sort of north facing, and on that side of the house just tend to gather those little midgy things that you get in your garden. So today I've been and bought that's why I went to the pet shop. I've been and bought a little window feeder thing, you know, those that you stick on with a suction cup. So we'll see if Bobbin Robin avails himself of that, and we'll see if we can get him tame. So I can't get anything done for watching birds. So what do you do? What's your hobby for lockdown? What's keeping you amused and entertained, other than, of course, obviously watching videos fresh from this super duper lovely beach? Pop your suggestions in the comments below. You never know, we might be able to share some between us and find something else to do, because I think it's going to be a long winter. So folks, from a beautiful sunny Cleveland on a balmy September afternoon, I will bid you goodbye. Well, not goodbye, sort of adieu. And we will reconvene on another beach on another day. Have a lovely day now. See you later. Bye.